then, making his way to the ring, first, from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 175 pounds, Mason Walls.
Almost no music needed here. Mason Walls making his debut in CCW, the one-man gun show. This young man, very new to our industry, has competed for WXW out of Allentown, aka Nastyville. Has squared off with a number of big names, including Marcellus Prime of MCW fame, Maryland Championship Wrestling.
Weighing in at 205 pounds, from the stable of Superiority, making his way to the ring, Mr. Malik Avalon.
Now, our electronics don't seem to be complying here this evening, as music cues are somewhat dubious. But talk about Malik Avalon. This man has an enormous upside. Obvious athletic gifts on his side. And had what I would consider the match of the evening a week ago in Marysville against CCW's Ace Austin. So someone to watch, absolutely. And might be considered a bit of a dark horse going into this four-way contest against Mason Walls, who's largely unknown, to be frank. The other two competitors who are going to accompany us in here just a minute. Talk about them as they come out.
Making his way to the ring from Lewistown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 185 pounds, Chris Rush.
Audience welcoming this young man back again. I don't think we've seen Chris Rush since Black Rain. That was back in November right here in Lebanon when he defeated the man who's gone on to become our heavyweight champion, Chris Banks. And I wonder if the heavyweight champion, if that loss haunts him now, and if deep in his heart Chris Rush thinks he may have the champion's number in some future contest. Certainly a rematch seems in order at some point. Once Banks and Mr. Ping finish their abortive trilogy.
Maryland, weighing in 190 pounds,
and Bro Keller getting a hell of a reaction here from the audience. Bro Keller, as we talked about when Eddie Valentine was competing not a moment ago, Bro Keller tombstoned by Valentine just last week for a loss in a three-way dance. If you don't follow Talent Championship Wrestling nearby in Stevens, Pennsylvania, though, let me just tell you, Bro went on the very next evening to defeat TNA/Impact star Robbie E for the heavyweight championship of that promotion. So Bro Keller, undismayed, went on to an amazing win. That's definitely going to be quite a feather in the cap of his young career. And on paper, I believe Bro may be my favorite to come out on top in this match. Bro and Avalon, perhaps the biggest competitors. Chris Rush, always an underdog. At only 5'4" and a very soaking wet, 180 pounds, with maybe a finger or two on the scale. And Mason Walls is going to spill to the outside here. Doesn't want any part of the opening moments of this contest. And apparently, Malik Avalon thinking the same thing as Rush and Keller left alone. Rush and Keller circling now. The audience breathless in anticipation here. There's a lockup. Keller grabs a hold of a side headlock. Trying to form a broad base there with his feet. And all too soon, Chris Rush punches his way out, but eats a shoulder block. You gotta watch out for this. On the ropes, Bro Keller is quicker than the proverbial hiccup. Former track athlete in college and high school. He's getting arm dragged here by Chris Rush. Look at that! Dueling drop kicks and Keller back on his feet. And here come Avalon and Walls from behind. All's fair in love and war. The smoke from the entrance ramp has barely cleared the room here, and the action is heating up. Avalon off the ropes now. Misses a kick. Chris Rush with the left hand. Right in the jaw of Avalon. Irish whip now. Avalon reverses. Lariat misses. Chris Rush springboards into a pin with the cross body. Avalon kicks out. Talk about the speed of Bro Keller. Chris Rush not to be underestimated here, but he's being hung out to dry on the second rope. Axe handle blow. And some kicks trying to soften up Keller as Walls. Meanwhile, Rush and Malik on the outside, battling away. Here's Walls on the inside. Irish whip, Bro Keller into the buckles. In comes Malik Avalon. I'm not sure if Walls has spotted him. Walls to the outside, up and over. As Keller just ejected the man from the ring, bodily. Rush and Keller now. Looks like they're going to give Malik Avalon a bit of an alley-oop. Stinger splash from Keller. And Rush with a back elbow. Keller and Rush thinking about another combination assault here. Rush needs Avalon a little closer for a split leg moonsault press. Landed hard with his knees there on Avalon's chest, and Bro Keller has to break up the pin. Some argument here about who's going to get the pin, and there's Walls off the top. Diving double knee. And some push-ups. Okay, I guess. Well, for a man who's a quote-unquote the gun show, I have seen bigger guns. Mason Walls is not that big. As he throws Chris Rush out of the ring and tries to eject Keller as well. There's a leg hook though. Keller kicks out, shoots the shoulder up. Mason Walls trying to follow up now with a rear chin lock on the ground. Keller circling into the pressure. Trying to get out of this headlock. Trying to use the rope to his advantage as Walls shoots off with a clothesline that decks Keller. And here's another leg hook with a lateral press. Walls stretched out his feet there for more leverage, but it didn't have any effect. Keller just perhaps is still a little too fresh. And again, flush with victory coming off that win over Robbie E. There's a leg drop from Walls. Across the jawline. Walls, a slim and trim athlete. A striking and speed-based athlete, much like Bro Keller. Opening his chest up for a chop. Thinking about another one, and he gets it. The sting of palm on flesh. Walls with an elbow. Chris Rush now sniffing around the outside of the crime scene here. Walls setting up Keller perhaps for a superplex. Chris Rush from behind now is in the mix. Could be a double superplex. Keller trying to block. And here comes Avalon. Combination. And all 4 men down. Referee Sheldon has to count all of them down until someone rises to his feet. Avalon rises and the count ceases. Avalon looks like the odds-on favorite at this point, as he was on the bottom of that triple platon assault. But here's Chris Rush off the ropes. Running Mafia kick. Avalon on wobbly legs. Rush. Avalon up and over. Oh, high impact DDT. And Walls from behind with an elbow on Avalon, rolling soul butt. Walls flipping neck breaker. And a celebration with the guns, and Avalon ready to be pinned, but there's no one there to pin him. There's a lung blower from Keller. Keller with a pin on Walls. And Keller's your victor. No one can stop it.